So this week, we're going to give a complete and total reboot, and we're going to start at the root. And we're going to focus on, with an extra special blah, 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 if I could talk, it would be nice, with an extra special focus on pleasure. And the reason is, most of us spend much of our time in survival mode, as I was just saying. I gotta, if I don't, right? And so everything is so focused on what we have to do and what we have to accomplish and what we're caught up in. And so much of us operate in this human doingism capacity versus a human beingism capacity. And pleasure gets tended to when everything else is done, right? And the flip side of that is, the reciprocal of that is, it's really difficult to be in survival mode when you're allowing and receiving pleasure. You see how that works? How cool is that, right? Think about this. It's like for the yin for the yang, the teeter-totter. Well, if you're stuck in the doingism and I can't allow pleasure, I can't do something pleasurable because I have all these things I have to do. So that's what's coming in the way, right? And at the same time, if we're focusing on consciously allowing and receiving pleasure, participating in pleasurable activities, whatever it is, allowing pleasurable whatever, it's really, really hard to be in survival mode. Ooh, how beautiful is that, right? So the deal is, when we spend all that time in survival mode, that dis-ease and discomfort physically manifests in our bodies. Okay? We have an energetic system running through our body at any given second, ever calibrating, ever receiving, ever broadcasting, ever updating, ever amazingly, innately connected, omniscient system. Processing on so many levels that humans don't even understand it all yet, right? So this system's always rolling, always moving, always working for our highest good. And yet many of us are really completely unaware of it. So not only are we unaware of it, we're not doing the work to balance it and to make sure that it is operating in its highest integrity, allowing us to be in our highest well-being, our highest health, our highest spiritual connection health, our highest emotional health and balance and happiness, all of it. So I have a beautiful little banner here to give you a quick rundown on a way to explain this. This is just a quick way for you. So this is a representation of the chakra system. Now, chakra is a Sanskrit word meaning flower. Each of these little flowers is a energy center, an energy depot. So for my explanation, I can't talk today. I'm having the most interesting time trying to talk. For my explanation today, we're going to make this your body, okay? This is the base of you and this is your head. Now, each of these little energy centers, these little, we're going to call them a train depot, has its own town in your body. We'll make this the body of Heather, okay? So each of these has its own town in the body of Heather. Each town has its own imports, its own exports. It regulates its own systems in the body of Heather. Each town is independent, yet they are interdependent. They function together. No one town can take care of the other town's responsibilities, get the goods out, get the goods in, just can't do what the other ones do. Okay? Each one functions best, highest, when all are in proper function and in proper alignment. Now, let's say each little train has trains going in and trains going out. And ideally, excuse me, trains want to come in, turn around and come out. Come in, you know, drop off what they are exporting, and then pick up what they're, am I doing that right? Importing, I might have it backwards. You know what I'm trying to say. They need to drop off what they're trying to drop off. They need to pick up what they're going to pick up, and they need to move into the next one, okay? Now, they need to drop off what they're going to drop off, pick up what they're going to pick up, and move into the next one. Drop off what they're going to drop off, pick up what they're going to pick up, and so on and so forth, till they get all the way through the system, and then they come all the way back down. Now, that works wonderfully like that when all systems are functioning as they are supposed to, right? But if one of them gets backed up and the trains get stuck in the train station, then eventually the trains start to pour out into areas in the town. There becomes congestion in the town. Town can't function. Town's not getting rid of what it needs to get rid of. Town's not taking in what it needs to take in, right? There's serious imbalance. Now, if the situation gets tended to right away and the trains get unjammed, then things are fine and things are circulating. But if they don't, then that congestion starts to affect the other systems, right? And then the body as a whole is not functioning as it should or as it could. So we could talk about this for days. Today we're going to focus on the root. We're going to just focus on these two chakras and what's going on with this center of the body right now. Because what's happening when we're having backups in these systems is that people are presenting with spinal issues like spinal stenosis, disc hypertrophy, bulging and impacted discs, impinged nerves, sciatica, neuropathy, dis-ease, and the sexual and reproductive organs in both males and females. Focusing on males with the prostate, incontinence, impotence, any sexual dysfunction, any dis-ease, discomfort, dysfunction in the legs and the knees and the feet. So this is our base chakra, our root chakra, where we feel safe and stable and rooted. The root chakra. That's why we're starting with the root of it. And then this is the pleasure palace. This is where we get our needs met. We receive pleasure, and what we want is important. And we get what we want. So if this is all out of whack, as you can see, we are not exporting and importing, functioning in our highest. We're not rooted. We're out of whack. So we are going to settle down and settle in, and I'm going to help you reboot starting at the root with the focus on pleasure. I love this little visual aid. Shout out to Vanna White. Look at this. And then you're gonna feel better. You're gonna be able to breathe a little bit better. When we feel better and we can breathe better, we can travel on up and make better decisions and step into our creativity and start functioning in our highest, on our highest projects, with the highest relationships, in our highest capacity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take 60 seconds with you here. This is a heart chakra bowl, and I'm going to say some mantras out loud, and you can just breathe and be and listen, or you can repeat them after me and just see how it feels. And then this week we're going to do one little process. I'm going to give you one tool per day, Monday, Tuesday, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that you can apply and give yourself a reboot starting at the root. Yo, I feel like I need to wrap it. I am safe. I am a beautiful child of God, of the universe, of Allah, of my higher power, whatever you want to put in there, whatever works for you. I have what I need. I get what I want. What I want is important. I feel good. When you feel good, you feel God. Did you know that? And I have a card for us today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you got questions or you want to work on rebooting yourself personally, go to www.thechiefess.com and send me an email. The more energy and attention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Wow, that's so beautiful. That's right on time for this. Freeing the root chakra by freeing yourself of fear, focusing on faith. Hallelujah. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.